Welcome back to another video, my brothers. Today's video is titled, Most Men Do Not Want to Be Seen Starting at the Bottom. We live in a microwave society where people want instant fucking results. And if they don't get them, they start complaining, they start bitching, they throw their toys out the fucking pram. Most men have a poor relationship with time, and I used to be one of them, I'll be honest. You know, in my late teens, early 20s, I used to get extremely frustrated when I didn't get immediate fucking results. And when I say immediate, in my head at the time, if I didn't see a result within my first month, 2 months, I would process that as, I guess it's not working out. Maybe I should do something else. And that was a big mistake. Real success takes years, fellas, and I've talked about this in so many of my previous videos. It doesn't happen overnight. Turn off fucking Instagram. Delete the fucking app. It's corrupting your brain. You look at some 19-year-old dropshipper who's making $100,000 a month, supposedly. We don't know if that's true. I mean, a lot can be faked online. But you look at these guys and you think, oh man, he's only 19, he's been doing this for a year. I've been doing this for a year and a half and I'm not getting the results. I guess it ain't working out. Maybe I should fucking quit. And you quit. When you could have been a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year away from a significant breakthrough. People go to college, or university as we call it here in the UK, for 3 to 5 years. Some degrees are even longer than that. And in that time, they're not making any money. They may be given grants by the government, loans, but when you study at university, the university is not paying you. Unless you work on the fucking side, you know, over the weekends at some restaurant or some shit. You ain't making money for 5 years. And people go to university in their hundreds of thousands every year, in their millions around the world. So why is it you think you can start a fucking online business today and then next month you're making $10,000 a month? I mean, come on, man. Eliminate this fucking mindset. Because if you carry on thinking this way, you will never win. You'll be one of those guys, jack of all trades, master of none. He dabbled around in this, he fucked around with that, but he's that guy who's never accomplished anything. Just talks about all these things he started. Oh, I put money once in this crypto. Oh, I tried dropshipping once. Now look, I'm all for trying shit out, especially if you're in your early 20s. But when I say try shit out, I mean give it a good amount of time, not fucking 30 days. When I first got into trading Forex, I didn't make barely any money in my first 2 years. Now, yes, I fucked around and got lucky with 1 or 2 trades that made me some good money. But that was just a pure fluke. Okay, that was just, oh my god, what the fuck happened there? It was a reactionary, oh shit, let me just press a buy and see what happens. There was no strategy, there was no game plan. So the first couple of years, fuck all. And then afterwards it started to slowly grow, slowly. Nothing substantial, nothing, you know, no amount that's going to allow me to quit my job, no. It was a slow process. But as I matured in my mid-20s to now approaching my late 20s, I realized that, you know what, as long as I am steadily improving every day, then the money will come. I stopped focusing on the money. Now I know it may sound counterintuitive, stop focusing on the money. What do you mean, Ali? I want the money. Of course, so do I. But when you are obsessively thinking about it, you're pushing it away. Instead, focus on becoming the most skillful person you can become. Aim to improve every single day. And I've got some tips that I want to share with you guys right now. But stop stressing about the money. The money will come. Okay, so I've got 5 points here that I want to go through with you guys. Point number 1, start where you are with what you've got. And I hope you're writing this down, guys. Start where you are with what you've got. With the circumstances that you're currently in, do what you can. Don't say, but I don't have the money he has. How can I start this business? It's not about resources. It's about your resourcefulness. If you really want it, you'll find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. You don't need money to start a business. You need courage. Now, I know some geek is going to comment down below, of course you need money. Money is a factor, but money alone isn't enough to start a business. So many fuckers have loads of money. They've they've put money into loads of different projects and they're not successful. You need courage to start a business, to start a YouTube channel, and to get going with it and keep it going. Okay, it's not an easy thing, especially when you're first starting off. You've got 3 subscribers. You think to yourself, oh, fuck's sake, man, it's cringe. You know, I'm talking to myself here. That's how it feels in the early stages, because you don't have many people watching you. You think, oh, man, what the fuck am I doing? You know, this is stupid. You know, as you're editing the video, oh, my 3 subscribers are going to fucking love this. That's how you think. But that's the wrong mindset. You need to appreciate those 3 subscribers, because those 3 will then become 6, will then become 12, and it'll continue to grow. But if you don't appreciate the people that you have right now, believe me, you won't get 1,000 subscribers. You won't get 10,000. I appreciate every single person that watches my channel. Every single one of you. And of course, my goal is to impact, many more lives than what I'm currently impacting. But I appreciate every single person that is tuning into my content right now. Okay? So going back to point 1, start where you are with what you've got. Point number 2, don't stress about when it will happen. Seek to improve every single day. If you get 1% better every day, that's a 365% improvement every year. That's what James Clear talks about in his book Atomic Habits. Just seek those small improvements every day. Okay? If you're doing that, believe me, you're going to look back at yourself a year from now and think, fucking hell, man, I've improved massively over the last year. Don't stress about the day-to-day. Just aim to improve 1% a day. Number 3, fuck what people think. Yeah, you heard me. If your friends say, oh, why are you fucking recording videos? You look like an idiot. There's only 3 people watching you. Fuck what that person thinks. And give him something to watch. Let him see those numbers increase. I mean, I can't tell you how many people told me when I first started TikTok and YouTube, oh, you ain't gonna get 1,000 followers. We got 1,000 followers. You ain't gonna get 5,000. We got 5,000. You ain't gonna get 10,000. We got 10,000 on TikTok, that is. You know, and it continued to grow, and we're approaching, what, 90,000 on TikTok now. YouTube, a massive 6,900 and something, almost 7,000. That's incredible, man. In less than a year. So people will have shit to say. Make sure you have the last laugh. Number 4, remember the compound effect. You could go from being a nobody. For 5 years, no one knows who you are, and on the 6th year, you become the talk of the fucking town, or the talk of the fucking world. Everybody knows who you are. You've blown up. You've become extremely successful. Those 5 years have been compounding. You may think, oh man, I'm not seeing the results. It's a waste of my fucking time. No, shit is happening that you don't see. It's like, for example, if you've been working out and you start to lose a lot of weight, oftentimes you don't see that drastic change in yourself. Not in the same way, at least, as what other people see. That's why if you go and visit a relative you haven't seen in a long time, they're like, fucking hell, you've changed so much. You may not see that on yourself. You may think, man, I'm still a fat bastard. But your cousin thinks, wow, you look incredible. Oh my God, you're a totally different person. We're usually a lot more negative about our progress than other people. That's why it's good to have friends that, you know, keep it real with you and tell you, wow, man, honestly, you've done a lot. You should be proud of yourself. I mean, that's the kind of friend I am to my friends. You know, I will acknowledge, I won't talk shit. You know me, guys, I keep it real. But if one of my friends has lost a lot of weight, or, you know, they've started to progress massively when it comes to creating content or in their business, I will acknowledge that. I'll be like, fucking hell, man, you've done amazing. MashaAllah, no evil eye, you know what I'm saying? You've done a great job. You should be proud of yourself, man. And be that guy to your friends. Acknowledge their wins. That's what makes a good friend. When your friends are so happy about one of their wins, you're happy with them. Share that with them, that moment. Believe me, they will cherish you for the rest of their lives. and they will never forget that, especially if it's something that they've been working years for. Okay? And then finally, number 5, guys, celebrate the small wins along the way. So this is for you. I want you to celebrate your small wins along the way. So when you get your first 100 subscribers, man, go and treat yourself. You may think 100, Ali, that ain't a lot. It's 100 fucking people, man. Are we so fucking deluded that we don't think 100 people is a lot of people? Imagine you had 100 people in front of you right now. Imagine that. Looking at you, 100 people. That's a lot of people, man. That's a fucking small army right there. So go out and celebrate. 1,000, same thing. And I'm just using YouTube as a simple example here. If you had a clothing business, you sold your first 50 of your stock. That's a big achievement. Some people never sell a single one. You know, if you sell 50, celebrate. 100, celebrate. It's the small wins. Eventually, you'll look back maybe 5 years from now when you're selling 1,000, 2,000 a day, and you'll cherish that moment. You know, I would even recommend you guys to take pictures, and I've got screenshots of when my channel only had, I say only, of course, it was a huge moment for me, but you know, I remember when I had 500 subscribers, I screenshotted it. 1,000, I screenshotted it. And I was so happy, man, honestly. So take pictures of those moments, because one day you'll look back and you'll smile when you see them. Okay, so hopefully this video has helped you, fellas. If it has, you know what to do. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you're new here, man. I post self-improvement content for men on a consistent basis. I would greatly appreciate your support. We are well on our way to 7,000 subscribers, and believe me, we will get there. But peace and love, brothers. I really do appreciate your support, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.